Gabriel took a slow step backward from the glass doors. What was inside? His heart pounded violently against his ribs as his hand slowly reached for the handle. The second he pulled the door open, darkness swallowed him whole. He stepped cautiously into the building. Instantly, the room illuminated. Lights snapped on overhead with a violent hum, nearly blinding him. Gabriel spun around quickly, searching for movement. Anything. Fear tightened in his chest. Every instinct in his body screamed that something was wrong, that he was not alone. But the studio stood empty, silent, still. Gabriel swallowed hard. What am I about to run into? The thought barely crossed his mind before another one followed immediately after. I really wish I had something to defend myself with. The moment the thought formed, a metal table slammed down across the room with a deafening crash. Gabriel jumped back in shock. Weapons lined the surface. Handguns, knives, axes, short swords, even heavier weapons he didn't recognize. Gabriel stared at them in disbelief. Did I just... He stopped mid-sentence. Something moved in the shadows ahead. Not clearly, just a blur. Fussed, watching him. Then it moved again. Closer. Gabriel's pulse exploded. Without hesitation, he sprinted toward the table and grabbed the nearest handgun before snatching up a short sword with his other hand. He spun around quickly, but nothing was there. Only darkness. This is insane. Keeping the gun raised, Gabriel slowly moved deeper into the studio, following the faint sound of music echoing through the halls. His song, or at least something pretending to be it. The audio warped and distorted unnaturally as he approached. The lyrics glitched violently through the speakers. R. Static. You. The lights flickered overhead. Awake. The voice stretched unnaturally before cutting out completely. Silence. Then, crash. Something massive slammed into the darkness behind him. Gabriel whipped around. Heavy footsteps thundered through the studio. Fussed. Whatever it was charging him. Gabriel took off, running toward the direction the voice had come from as an inhuman roar erupted behind him, shaking the walls around him. Then suddenly, something grabbed his ankle. Gabriel crashed hard against the floor. Pain exploded through his leg. He rolled violently onto his back, raising the handgun instantly. Bang, 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 bang. The muzzle flashes lit the darkness around him in quick, violent bursts. Nothing. There was nothing there. No creature. No person. Only empty space. Gabriel's breathing became ragged. Then he looked down. For deep claw marks stretched across his ankle, blood slowly running down into his shoe. His stomach twisted. Something touched him. Something was there. Wincing in pain, Gabriel forced himself back to his feet. The studio had gone completely silent again. Then softly, music returned. But this wasn't his song. A childlike voice echoed slowly through the darkness. Run, run, little one. Static crackled. You can't hide from the boogeyman. Gabriel froze. Cold spread through his entire body. That wasn't his music. He had heard that before. Somewhere. Somehow. Laughter suddenly echoed throughout the massive, hollow studio. Not human laughter. Something wrong. Something stretched and distorted like multiple voices speaking at once. The lights exploded back on. Gabriel shielded his eyes instinctively. When he lowered his arm, the studio was normal again. Bright, warm, clean. Music equipment lined the walls. The hollow emptiness was gone. And standing near the center of the room, the man in black calmly swept the floor with a broom, as if none of it had happened. He glanced up casually when he noticed Gabriel staring at him. Oh, the man said with a warm smile. Hello, Gabriel. He leaned lightly against the broom. Welcome back.